We know you're busy. You're a busy working professional. You're juggling work and family, the kids, your hobbies, your responsibilities, your own activities. You got a lot going on. In this episode of the podcast, I'm going to share with you guys 4 easy hacks to free up time for exercise today. Stick around.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What is up, guys? It's Coach G from CrossFit Edwardsville. I'm one of the coaching team here. And one of the things that we do at CrossFit Edwardsville is find ways to make fitness and healthy eating as practical as possible, to make it fit into your busy life. Because if you're coming to us, we know you're probably aged like 25 to 50, you're married, you have kids, you're a working professional. Maybe you've done some fitness before. You come to us because you're either stuck or you're bored of the average gym thing. And there's something in your heart and your soul that drives you, something that kind of fire that burns hot. You really want to level up your fitness. You want to live your best life. You're very driven. You're motivated. You're a go-getter in life. You're probably a leader of business or industry. You come to us because you want that coaching, that guidance. And in this podcast, we share that with you. In this episode, I'm going to share with you guys 4 easy hacks to free up time for exercise today. So let's get right into it. Hack number 1. Take social media off your phone. I know this sounds like a revolutionary suggestion, but you would be amazed at how much time the thumb scroll takes from you. That innocuous, innocent, every single time you grab your phone, checking the social medias, again, watching another TikTok video, scrolling through the Instagram for the fitness, the fashion, and the food. Like all of that is a secret time suck. It's a vampire to your time, slowly bleeding your time away. If you've ever actually gone to your phone's screen time tracker to see how much time you actually spend in those apps, it is mind-blowing how much time gets murdered by the thumb scroll in the social media accounts. You can literally free up potentially hours a day, because we all know that social media is the new TV. You could easily free up hours a day for exercise, for healthy eating, for time with family, for time for things that matters by taking social media off of your phone. Make it where you have to go through extra steps to get to social media. Don't have the little social media apps super easy and accessible on your home screen, but make it where you have to be on a computer to access them. So there's that extra barrier to the activity. You'll be amazed by how much time it frees up for you. Number 2, say no to water cooler talk or idle text messaging. What do I mean? So many people allow themselves to be interrupted constantly by idle chatter, water cooler conversations. You're at your desk and somebody just comes up and starts chatting to you about your weekend, and then it's boom, it's blah blah time, and now you've got a 5 to 15 minute time bleed that completely didn't need to happen. It's a real life skill to be able to say, hey, I'd love to catch up with you sometime, but I'm right in the middle of this project. I need to stay focused. Let's talk later. Get back to work. It's amazing the amount of time that you can lose with idle talk. Here's something that I give you permission to do. You do not have to answer every email that you get right away. You do not have to answer every text message that you get right away. In fact, you don't have to answer some of those emails or text messages at all. Say no to the water cooler talk or the idle texting. Number 3, related to that, only allow yourself to answer emails or text messages in a certain window of time. I borrowed this idea from Tim Ferriss of the 4-Hour Workweek, who recommends saying, hey, I only check email between 12 and 1 o'clock and then 4 to 5 o'clock every day. Having these constrained windows of time in which you will respond to emails, respond to text, and the rest of the time selectively disconnect from those things. Because if you're always in your email, if you're always in your text messages, then what happens is it's inviting interruption. You have a constant people grabbing at your time, grabbing at your attention, grabbing at your time, grabbing at your attention, and it completely murders your productivity. It hurts your ability to do the important things well. And so if you start your day by opening up your phone and going straight to your email, going straight to your text messages, you're getting your day off to a bad start. And if you're in the middle of a project, in the middle of a meeting at work, don't be distracted. Resist the temptation, that dopamine hit of checking the texts, checking your email constantly. Put parameters on yourself. I'm only going to check my text and my email in this certain window of time, and that's going to free up an incredible amount of additional time. You'll get way more work done a lot faster, and that will allow you to open up blocks of time to do other more important things. And number 4, so many people at the end of their day will unwind in front of the TV. They're watching streaming service, this, streaming movie, that. And I don't have anything against decompressing at the end of the day. But if you could take your usual 2-hour block of TV consumption and decompression and just carve out 30 minutes of that for exercise, even just 30 minutes of activity, hell, 15 minutes of activity, go for a 15-minute walk, or in the space of 15 minutes, do as many air squats, sit-ups, push-ups as you can do, 5 of each on rotation for 15 minutes. That's an amazing workout. You'd get so much fitness out of that, and it only takes a small block of time reallocated from the TV into physical activity. You'll feel great, get a good sweat going, and it'll help you to sleep better at night when it's time to lay down and call it a day. You could even turn this into a game, like maybe when you're watching your favorite show, like me and my lady, we love to watch the show Castle. Maybe every time they say the word castle in the show, you guys get up, you do 15 jumping jacks. Some simple little thing. We all know the concept of like a drinking game. Taking that, but throwing in some sit-ups or some push-ups or some air squats into the movie that you're watching, into the TV show that you're watching. That is one additional way to sneak a little extra fitness into your life. And that is our 4th fitness hack to free up time for exercise today. So let's recap. Number 1, take social media off your phone to limit the amount of thumb scroll time bleed. Number 2, say no to water cooler talk or idle chatter. Stay focused and on task. Number 3, only answer emails or text messages within predefined, constrained windows of time. And number 4, take some of that time spent on TV in the evening and carve it out to make it fitness time. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you need any more guidance, you can find us on all of the socials. CrossFit Edwardsville is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Check us out there. When you're ready, Google CrossFit Edwardsville, read our Google reviews, and then go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com where you can read a ton of cool information about the team here, and you can book a no-sweat conversation, talk to one of our coaching team. It's free, cost you nothing. Your coach will help give you guidance about what your fitness journey looks like. We look forward to talking to you, but for now, thanks for joining us on the podcast, and we will see you in the next one.